So it goes without saying, back your level up often, because you never know. One day you may try to load it, and out of the blue it don't load. And I can tell you what it feels like when that happens after about 2 weeks worth of work. It's not fun. It's very irritating, and this is what you feel like doing. Seriously, that's what you feel like doing. I mean, so what the hell happened? Well, they makes a log. Now I'm no programmer. Uh, you know, the extent of my programming is run, print hello, 2, return to 1, run, hello, 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 hello. That's all I know how to do. I mean, I'm no programmer, so that's old basic. So somewhere in here is the damn games log for crashes. I don't even bother sending them. Alright, where is it at? Crash reports. What is today's date? The 13th. Should be up here. 1 p.m. Yep, this is it. So apparently there's several things. There's a dump. I guess that's like a data dump. I don't know if you can edit that and open it with a text document editor, but we will see. I don't know what it actually was open with. Where the top? I'm just gonna say. I just won't see with Notepad. Nah, it's all some other format stuff. I don't know what all that stuff. How to read those. I don't know what code they're in. Crash description is in crash report XMTL. Let's see, that ain't it. Which one of these on some guns here is it? Well, there's a log, a launcher log. Which I'm not sure which one of these is, it's in here. So it's like a timeline of events as it's detecting and, what do you call it, doing its thing. It's loading up all these different systems. Material manager, sim objects, the physics, all this stuff's getting loaded. It's loading in anything. The vehicle, it's mapping materials. It's mapping this one that I put on Crash Hard Dummy of a face animating. I see where I said make material face talk. Oh damn! Did I do that, or is that? I'm wondering if this is what's crashing it. Um. So like one of my mods is a fence that breaks when the game loads. It's like a spawn vehicle, but it's a track object, and I've seen this error before. Stage 1 missing. It's when it can't make the mod for whatever reason. There's an error in the JBeam file, uh, and I guess like line 194, I can pull up fence and look at line 194. I'm starting to wonder if like some of these errors, because like I don't have this mod currently in unpacked, or I don't think it's even in my zipped thing. Like there's no fence here, which I have it in mods, backup, unpack mods. I think I had it in here. Maybe yeah, fence 1. It shouldn't be fence 1. It which is be fence. But that might fix the problem if I put it back in there, because I used to think you could share a level if a mod's packed and it has a prefab, but after doing a test recently, someone said it crashed on them too, so maybe you gotta have actually the mod also for it to work when you pack a prefab in a level. So I'm gonna see if that fixes it. I'm gonna move that into here. This is just one theory. I have no idea, other than reading this log and trying to put the pieces together, what happened and when, to figure out why my level's crashing. It sucks. It's done a lot of work on that damn level. I mean, yeah, I can upload the old version off the repository before I did any, like two weeks worth of work on it. But I gotta see what, there it is. Move it into here, or copy it into here. I'm gonna try this before we do anything else. Let me just load it back and see if this fixes the problem. But I can also look at whatever those lines are on there and look in the J-beam and see what the hell, because I didn't change the mod. Nothing changed. It worked last time I used it. There should have been no reason why it quit working all of a sudden, unless they were to like roll out a new update that changes something in the code, that something won't work like it used to. Loading prefabs, loading roads, loading audio. I'll be damned. That was it. That was it. That was it. Oh, man. I am happy. I like my little wheat grass that I made. I'm missing that grass I made here. I'll put that in my new level. The grass is just too large. It used to be this size. That's one of my trees. This is the original HD rock. Just before I learned how to bake. It's still pretty high poly, even though I reduced the poly count. But yeah, someone was asking me about a drain, which this is the drain that I took photogrammetry of near my house, but that's a high poly object. I gotta redo that and rebake that. So what was I doing over here? I forgot. I was testing a bunch of stuff. That's what I was doing last. I was thinking it was something I did over here that crashed my game. And them damn planes, man, they are performance intensive, apparently. Because in order to make an animated object visible from a long distance away, you basically have to make an object the size of the environment you're in to be a hidden box that basically will allow this to be seen. I mean, the plane's actually restarting when it gets to that point. It starts over here. But there is a problem, like if you were at a certain view, it would disappear and come back into view. Well, it's because Occam's razor in the repository told me how to fix it by, in Blender, make a box as big as that would be, that you would want to see that object in, and it'll work. And it worked. It has to be an invisible box, which means you don't put it in the base 00 or anything like that. It's just outside of that grouping, and it worked. So yeah, this was something I made. I was working on this broken road. I've seen a lot of videos of people posting of these roads that were sinkholes, and I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna try to make one that's actually like a real broke road. This was a damn nightmare to make. That was a lot of material mapping, because everywhere it's broke, you have to remap them UVs. And it didn't look, actually the first one that I did looked better than all of them. It's like a one-time wonder, I guess. Alright, my windmills, textures missing. This was like the water that I had made recently. I had did an animated texture. I liked how that turned out. This isn't even using the river system from the game. This is just a model. I ran a simulator in blender to animate water, and basically I converted the water, what do you call them, the particles into a mesh, which the mesh itself doesn't move, just the texture is moving along it. Just the texture animate. If I can pick it, and see, it's just the animate property, animate, animation. See, it's just the texture, it's just moving. It's tiled seamless lengthwise, and of course you can control which way that the water goes, or you can rotate the damn thing if you wanted to rotate it. Or you could do some crazy stuff. I mean, there's a few different things you could do. The most recent thing I learned to do though was the image sequence animation, which that's really a pain in the ass to do, but I figured it out mostly. And yeah, there was nothing on documentation, nowhere on the damn web. The torque engine for this feature, for anything I could find. And definitely wasn't no online tutorials on video on YouTube. And so then underneath the water is another animated texture of, it's just a mesh. Just another animated texture. Which these are going to be updated now that I know how to actually animate a texture. I'm going to record video, which I've already recorded it. I was so damn tired yesterday. I was like, damn, I couldn't keep my eyes open. Find damn where I put it. Where you at? Of the many videos I started, this is the one. So it's just going to be like 2 seconds is all it takes. And so then I took this into another program and tried to do image stabilization and not stop the rotation, so it's just moving side to side. That was pretty boring. That's what was making me tired. And then I got this video.
So they can increase power.
I got that video to show like water texture animation, waterfall. So that's going to be something I'm going to mess with. So that's all this was. It was just these little things here. And then a shitload of particles. But I'm going to do more with these particles. I might make a video when I figure it out. But there's more you can do with particles than you realize. You can also mess the whole game up if you do one thing. I won't tell you how I messed up and deleted a data block and had to reinstall the entire game. So yeah, this was the second track. I was working on a second track. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. I just, every day I'd work a little more, put a couple more rocks here and there, and I didn't like what it was doing. And yeah, this is the prefab of the, apparently was what was crashing the game. Which I didn't think it had to be in there, but it just does. It's like some random bug or something, like the car's transmission switches to manual when I make these videos for some reason. But this is a break for it. So everything's next to it. I never really perfected this mod. I just like started working on it. But the idea is they can stop you from falling into the game. Which I can make it stronger and stronger if I wanted to at least function on the breakable bridge. But you know, it kind of stuck in a way, like you have to reset them just like you would reset a vehicle if you want to reset them on the track. You know, that's the only crappy thing about using these kind of track objects. And apparently, the person has to have the mod installed, which is like crap. It's not going to be as simple as just sharing a track. You got to install the mod too, which I'm wondering if that can be arranged where the mod is in the game's folder, the levels folder, instead of in a mod folder. If I can make it where, as long as this mod is sent with the level in a folder, that when it's packed as a prefab, it knows where it's at, and not vehicle slash fence slash vehicle slash whatever. It's in the level slash Ukraine slash, folder. I gotta look into that, because this is something I want to explore more. And yeah, it's be something I like to expand on. But I'm damn happy, tickled to death. I got this thing to damn load, because it was a hell of a thing. Worked a long time on this thing. These ugly sons of bitches here. Oh. I didn't know back then that there was something called smooth geometry. Look at that bald, damn ugly woman. When you want to bring home the mama there. My outhouse got converted to a big toilet by mistake. Making a video on something stupid, and this got made. So I got a lot of fixing to do, but at least it loaded. I can fix my waterfalls. A little butterfly I made there for this level. I like that. He kind of reminds me of a Skyrim butterfly. I just want to pick his wings, use them as an ingredient. But yeah, it's lot I can do now, and I know a lot more about things. I can make this a lot better. No mesh. That's what happens when you delete a mesh and the game's still looking for it. I didn't like this bridge. I took it out. I got an actual destructible bridge that I want to put into it, but I'm still waiting to learn how to slot things, and then I'll be able to get that done. But anyway, I'm done here. I got my level to load. That's all I wanted to do. Oh, and help people kind of figure out why their level crashed. And that was the case with this one. Took the mod out the damn folder, and it's dependent to load for this as a prefab. So I can go into my scene tree and show you a prefab. I thought I could. Where are the prefabs? I thought they were called prefab. Here they are. Alright, see where it says file name? Alright, that's where the prefab is, but let me unpack one real quick. Unpack prefab. Alright, so here it is. The player, which is that fence over there. Data block. No. Default vehicle. So I don't know yet how to do I don't yet know how to have it look in a specific place other than the default place. That's more stuff I gotta figure out. Yeah, so